I don't think I have to give you any introductions when it comes to shadow figures. You are most likely familiar with how they appear. If you've never seen a shadow figure before, the next video is more like a DIY project. Doesn't that translate to doing it yourself? Yeah, I guess. I use that to reference the next video because that's how I felt when I saw the so-called shadow figure in the videos. I would rather call them apparitions instead of listing them under the shadowy category. But before we even start talking about these apparitions, how did we even get there to begin with? What led to these apparitions to even occur? Very good question, but unfortunately, with no one to answer them, I'm an even more useless source of info than Wikipedia, so I can't tell what led to the haunting of the next dude's house. His name is nowhere to be found either, so let's stick with Mike. Mike was recording his kitchen in the middle of the night, knowing that something paranormal has to occur, not because he could predict the future or anything, but rather because he got so used to it he memorized when these ghosts started their shift. Plus the fact that the activity already began before he pressed record. He asked them to leave. If I remember correctly, he tried to have a normal conversation from one man to another or to a ghost. But nonetheless, the kitchen was just as active as ever. These cabinets sat the stage and began opening on their own. He tried using an app to detect any figure if present in the kitchen, and it seems like there was in fact a figure dancing in the corner of the kitchen. But when it comes to the heavy stuff, the apparitions, they can be easily missed if you don't pay attention. Even though these figures have big heads, it blends perfectly with the environment, so pay attention.
You're not allowed here. Leave. 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 This is my house. No. What the man? Okay, I'm back home. It's been about 3 days. I just got back from my hotel room and I've still been witnessing uneasy feeling in here. It's the only way I can describe it. So tonight, I'm just trying to see if there's any type of communication. Whoever you are, I've caught you a couple of times on camera.
Today, what are we looking at? Well, isolated to even multiple tornadoes. Those could potentially be strong. Those gusty winds as well, up to 16 miles per hour, will be likely, and the potential for damaging hail.
What the f? Or maybe you probably don't know, but the reason why the door stays open is because of the carpet. And lately I've been sleeping with this closet door right here open because I don't want... What the... Is there anyone there? Oh man, that's crazy. Holy you guys. Oh. What the man? Who's there? Leave. leave.
I'm not so bought into believing that these figures are actually ghostly. I feel like they are too thick. I mean, too solid. But that's just an opinion of mine. You don't have to take it as a standard. Lou is an innocent old man, or so as he appears. He is a very wholesome dude with a big heart. How about you also write a poem about him? You're talking about the man as if you had already made a relationship with him and as if he were some kind of idol to be considered. Lou is a friend of the investigator, and he has called him for help to investigate the house and try to expel the demons living within, to perform some exorcism. Perhaps these ghosts take a shame of themselves and leave before they even began having a conversation about the terrifying events. Lou showed the man a plate that was cut perfectly from the middle. The middle part of the plate was cut like it was extracted so perfectly that even an expert in cutting glass will feel behind if he sees how it was cut. How ghostly talented. But these ghosts have many talents, like making a man go to sleep when he can't. Before we got to that part, as the conversation was going between Lou and the investigator, the curtain was acting a bit less curtainly than usual. In other words, something seems to be happening. You might mistake it to be tingling because of the wind, but that wasn't the case, and it will be proven later in the video. After the curtain phenomena, a fire was ignited. It turned out I left the stove on and there was a gas leak. But when it comes to the video, the fire was ignited in the hallway, catching the attention of the two, while the door of the bedroom was on a performance of its own, swinging back and forth very slowly, which led the investigator to get more nosy and break into that bedroom, only for the curtain of the window to be pulled, followed by the dressing table shaking. Due to the high intensity of the paranormal, Lou was choking. While he was on the couch choking, some ghostly hands tried to grab him from behind, but the curtains blocked their way. In the end, the investigator was on his own after Lou lost so much energy, only for some human-like figure to appear from the mirror to tell the investigator, "You will never walk alone."
Só vai lá aproveitar do cara, do negócio.
Já
não é
vi
isso.
Muita gente
Não é
já
isso.
fala mesmo.
Acha que eu tô aproveitando da ocasião.
Eu que não entendo nada, falei, não é desse jeito, né?
Luz, quantas vezes você não me agradeceu pelas coisas aí e as coisas por trás que eu te ajudo? Que eu não preciso falar esse lado, entendeu? Então não preciso, mano. Bom, pessoal, o Lúcio tem aqui pra dizer o quê? Ele me contou sobre um sonho estranho que ele teve e que não era lá.
Uma coisa
Não, mas aí os caras já falou que tá livre, pode ir,
tá,
né, Lúcio?
Então,
Pronto,
tem
cara.
achei uns 2, 3 ranchos lá, nós vai dar um pulo lá um dia de noite, né?
Tá certo.
É, porque todo lugar que a gente, né? A gente tem que correr tudo nos lugares, né?
É claro.
É, nós não tava aqui, depois nós não foi lá no
Pessoal,
rancho lá,
antigamente, quando eu... Que é isso?
Sério, coisa.
Rapaz, que é isso, Lúcio? Dá uma olhada nisso aqui, velho. Minha nossa, olha isso, pessoal. Cara, é impressionante ou não é? Cara do céu, dá uma olhada nisso. É assustador ou não é? O que é isso? Minha nossa. Eu peço licença aqui do local. Olha aquilo, olha aquilo, olha aquilo. Olha aquilo, olha aquilo. Quem é que está aqui próximo a mim? Minha nossa. Olha isso. Olha isso. É assustador ou não é? É assustador ou não é? É, Lúcio? Olha a quantidade de abelha morta aqui, ó. Olha isso, ó. Olha a quantidade de abelha morta aqui, ó. Olha isso, cara. Minha nossa. Caramba. Opa, olha isso, olha isso. Cara do céu, Lúcio, é impressionante, cara. É impressionante aqui o local. Quem é que está entrando em comunicação comigo aqui, espírito? O que foi, Lúcio? Não, 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 não. Vem pra cá, vem pra cá. Cara do céu, você é louco. Vem pra cá. Senta aqui, Lúcio. Senta aqui você. Rapaz, a casa do Lúcio ficou inteira esfumaciada. Olha isso aqui, ó. O que tá acontecendo, Lúcio?
Ai, tem um negócio ruim aqui. Um estranho.
Estranho?
Ai.
O que você tá sentindo? O que você tá sentindo? Fala pra mim.
Uma dor no peito, na barriga. Ai, escuro, escureceu tudo, não tô enxergando nada, Ulisses.
Calma, calma. Opa. Nossa. Olha isso, pessoal. Vocês viram aqui, cara? Calma, Lúcio. Relaxa. Olha isso. Olha o jeito do Lúcio. Cara, é assustador ou não é? Olha o lugar todo esfumaçado aqui, pessoal. Cara do céu, minha nossa. Arabaquei, arabacai. Saia de ré, Satanás. Saia de ré, coisa ruim. Relaxa aqui, Lúcio. Calma, 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 calma. O que as pessoas dizem sobre os relógios parados aqui no local? Quem é que está aqui próximo a mim, espírito? Nossa, cara, olha isso. Olha isso. É assustador ou não é? É assustador ou não é? Vou estar fazendo o seguinte, pessoal. Vou ter que abrir todas as janelas aqui do local, dar uma arejada, cara, porque está horrível aqui. Cara, olha o jeito do Lúcio. Você é louco. Cara, é impressionante, não é, pessoal? Escuta. Nossa. Que é isso? Você é louco. Minha nossa. Olha isso. É assustador ou não é? É assustador ou não é? É impressionante ou não é, pessoal? Quem é que está aqui próximo a mim? Cara do céu! Minha nossa! Cara do céu! Que é isso, mano? Olha aquilo! Eu falo pra vocês, cara. É assustador ou não é? Saia de ré, Satanás! Cê é louco, velho. Eu peço nada. Venha nos incomodar.
I like how the figure was wearing a blue shirt this time around, not some black cloak of some sort. It's either a real Jinn figure shape shifting or they were on a rush while filming the video. It was creepy nonetheless. Living near cemeteries is always a big no-no, so if you ever feel like you should live there because it might be cheaper, consider this. It might cost you less, and maybe way less, but it will eventually cost you way more. How does that logic even apply? Basically, you will pay less money, but you will pay a lot with your health, due to the level of stress and fear you will feel along the path of living in such a location. But what if you had to work somewhere built near a cemetery? Now that's a completely different story, and we have an example of that in the next video, with Jenna Ortega. Nah man, Jenna, the security guard. She was working. Wait, I should have mentioned that the hotel is located directly across the road from a cemetery, which is the final resting place for nearly 19,000 people who were once alive. back to Jenna as a security guard. She was talking to her colleague, who is a male by the way, so some love connection could be built along the way in the future. Not the future as in during the video itself, but rather in their own lives. They were having a conversation about the ghostly figure that was walking in the lobby as if it didn't have the next day to live for, because it's a ghost. How lame. This ghost was spotted by the male dude before, and this time it was also captured sitting on a chair at some point.
Oh, and it says they hang out and dwell around graveyards. And you know the story on that, right? When Mike hired those 2 native spiritual people to come here and do their stuff, they said it's not the hotel that's haunted, it's the graveyard.
Oh.
So this service road here where Danny and I used to park, that's the old Stony Plain Road. Do you really think they, when they dug up all the bodies here, that was a good one, moved them over to the graveyard?
They dug up the bodies and what?
Before this hotel. See him?
Yeah. I saw it.
You sure they have it there, buddy? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Noel. Yes, sir. What's up?
Oh yeah, I see it again.
Yeah, let's try and sit in the chair. Sometimes he'll stay there for a minute.
He is. How do you know this?
Well, because Danny and I caught him earlier when Danny was in the games room locking up. I freaked the f out because I saw it. And then I tried to do a video review to record it, and it wouldn't let me.
Why is it still there?
Well, because if you read about it, they get caught in a vortex.
This ghost may not be aggressive, but he does appear to be polite. But remember, when a ghost appears right on your screen, it means he isn't afraid to take over, so be careful. Lant is a man with a voice tone and way of speaking that might hint in the other direction. But we never know. This dude lives alone with his little dog, and recently, maybe not recently, he discovered that his house might be haunted. He has a Mickey Mouse doll, and he has discovered it was somehow cursed. But how did he come up with that conclusion? You have to ask him in this case. I'm not sure where the origins of this doll come from. But he tried to French fry that thing. In other words, he lit it up with fire. He told the fans that the thing is cursed and shouldn't stick around the venue anymore, so he burned it and started shouting evil in a way that almost blew my eardrums, but I had to listen for the rest of the video, only to find out that it was never burned. Is that thing fire resistant? No, probably not, but how do I put this in a way that even a 3-year-old could understand it? Basically, it was resurrected. It came back and waited for him in the bathroom. The man couldn't stand to look at it, so he ran to his bedroom, so the ghost in his house shut the door on him and gave him the nighttime treatment. He tried to use an app on the phone that should potentially pick up any voices of evil spirits as EVPs, but along the process, some weird sounds were heard. It was like faint screams. He once picked up a so-called demonic apparition, where there was what appeared to be a head sticking out from behind the couch. The dog freaked out and had to take a closer look. Little did that dog know that Lant might sell him cheap in serious moments. He closed the door on himself and hardly opened the door for the dog to get in. What a disappointment for the human's most trusted animal. Lant also tried to perform a special ritual in front of the mirror, only to be baffled by more unexplained sounds.
Scared me. It looked like another face. Who knows the game One Man Hide and Seek? I played One Man Hide and Seek with this doll. I'm surprised it looks so clean. I burnt the doll. So it's time to burn it again. Hold up. Because I don't understand why it came back. Let me get some. I'm going to burn it with holy water. Some of this Florida water. Perfect. Cleanse it. Because it came back and then I cut myself and it popped up at the window. I don't want to show you guys this, but look. I literally cut myself. I slipped my finger by accident and then it popped up at the window. I'm burning it. I'm going to show you guys when I do so you can see it. Because Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh my God. I'm gonna burn it. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. The doll is cursed. I'm not ending up with another Minnie. Minnie don't know. The doll is cursed. I'm not ending up with another Minnie. God damn it. And leave me alone. Good riddance. I feel so much better now. Like. When my blood started running, the doll appeared. It's evil. Evil. Ah! Turn on the light. Huh? Minnie Mouse, can you hear me? Minnie Mouse, I need you to help me with something. Can you help me? Is it true that if I play the Crow Man, I'm going to reach an unavoidable ending? Wait, let me turn it up. What is this? Crow Man. Why are you barking at me? What? What the is that? Hello? Hello? It's a head. I'm sorry, dog. You have to save yourself. I'm not opening this door for the rest of the day. Did you guys see it? It was a dead man. I told you not to run at the thing, whatever that was. Get in. Come. What should we do? Should I continue? Let's just finish the game properly. I'm the one who bullied your brother. Jeff the I'm the one. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Oh God. I'm the one who bullied your brother. Who is it? Shit, we forgot to turn off the lights. Help you? Where are you? Hello? You said help you? Where are you? Show yourself. Merlin, back up. Move. Move. Back up. Somebody's in the house. Merlin! Come in here. Jeff? Oh God, he's in the house. We should have turned off the lights. Oh God. Oh God. Just leave the house now! We're gonna turn them off! Just leave the house now, Jeff!
Look, to make things clear here, the man had the word fantasies in his account name, so it might be that this whole thing is staged, or maybe he used the word to describe the weird phenomena that have been occurring in his house. I would like to ask a question to you as a viewer. What did you eat yesterday? Because I can smell the stinkiness of your mouth scent. Also, if you just happen to have bought an antique item or have inherited it from your grandparents, and along the way you discovered it was haunted, how well can you handle the situation? If it turns your house into one of those places that you can't step close to if you see footage of its scary ghost events, will you still keep up the promise that you should have made to those who gave you the antique item that you will keep it safe? I bet you not. That's the story of Hevelist, a man from Germany who discovered recently that he messed up big time. And talking about time, he actually did mess up with time in some sort of way. Maybe his story isn't like the one I mentioned at the beginning, but he did have an antique item that he had to burn. After he used the Ouija board, the antique wall clock began to act on behalf of its origins. Since it's vintage, there's a very likely possibility that at one point it might show its true colors and cause paranormal activity all around. But using the Ouija board provoked that side of it, and the door of the clock started moving on its own, so much so that even the pendulum was dislocated from its place somehow. It was a strangely terrifying event to witness.
Leute, ich schwöre euch bei Gott, diese Tür von dieser Uhr, ne? Die ist eben einfach aufgegangen. Ich wollte mich gerade schlafen legen, auf einmal ist die aufgegangen. Die ganzen Tage ist die nicht aufgegangen und jetzt gerade hat die sich einfach geöffnet, Digga. Bro, ich kack mir in die Hose fast. Wenn hier irgendwas in diesem Raum ist, dann macht diese Tür auf. Wenn hier irgendein Geist oder so drin ist, und du mich hören kannst, dann mach diese Tür auf. Bro, ich schwöre bei Gott, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter, hier ist keine Schnur oder so, nicht, dass ihr denkt, ich verarsche euch, Bruder. Guck mal. Hier ist keine Schnur, nix, ich schwöre auf meine Mutter. Gar nix. Bro. Ich hab Gänsehaut, Bruder. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Gänsehaut am ganzen Körper. Ich schwöre, meine Mutter, guck. Oh mein Gott. Diese Ouija-Boards genau hier. Diese Ouija-Boards genau hier dran. Mein Herz Herz ist am Rasen, Bruderherz, mein Herz ist am Rasen. Mein Herz ist am Rasen.
The man went straight up with the perfect solution, at least the closest to perfection, because there has never been a perfect solution for those who used the Ouija board and got affected by its sinister evil circumstances. You never conduct a session with that thing and expect to slip out of it so swiftly like butter, unless you have done it wrong. But is there even really a wrong way to use that thing? Is there really a way for you to not subscribe or watch the next video on screen?